Post-traumatic stress disorder is normally associated with one-off events, such as a rape, car crash, or witnessing a tragic death. In other words, a single shocking event leads to a lifetime of suffering and poor mental health. Another less commonly spoken of disorder is complex PTSD, where similar symptoms develop after years of incredibly stressful events. It's commonly seen in children of abusive parents, but can manifest in adults after a prolonged period of a toxic relationship. Being in a toxic relationship with a narcissist enacts an enormous toll on your mental health, causing tremendous anxiety, a loss of trust in those closest to you, and deteriorating self-esteem. Narcissists see their partners as something to be manipulated for their benefit, extracting narcissistic supply from you, devaluing you to keep you submissive, and discarding you when you no longer serve their purposes. Leaving a narcissist is no easy task, but recovering from months, years, or decades of narcissistic abuse is even harder. Survivors of narcissistic abuse relive their trauma through flashbacks and intrusive thoughts, making day-to-day living much more challenging. Every case of complex PTSD is different, manifesting in different ways based on the type of abuse that was experienced. However, there are some common symptoms that are likely to show up during the healing process. Repeated abuse leads to complex trauma that is difficult for outsiders to understand. Abuse victims feel like no one would understand their situation or that they would be looked down on for allowing it to happen. Being in a relationship with a narcissist puts you in a state of hypervigilance. You're constantly trying to please your abuser and protect yourself, spilling over into your sleep time. Similar to sleep troubles, survivors are stuck in a state of hypervigilance and feel on edge throughout the day. This agitation can cause victims of narcissistic abuse to avoid social situations, and those they take part in are often strained. It's hard to know what exactly will set it off, but those with complex PTSD from narcissistic abuse are especially prone to panic attacks. Many victims are too ashamed to talk about their panic attacks, thinking the whole thing is in their head, but panic attacks are a very physical response from adrenaline coursing your body. Long periods of abuse lead to low self-worth. Narcissists will say or do anything to make you feel like you are less than them. Confusion and self-doubt occurs as a result of your partner's initial false presentation, lying, and gaslighting behaviors. You will likely feel confused and question your perceptions of who your partner is, as well as your own experience of reality. Additionally, guilt will occur as you may have bought into your partner's insistence that all of the relationship problems are your fault, and that you are to blame for the abusive behaviors towards you. It is not uncommon to feel conflicting feelings about a narcissistic partner. Obviously, a part of you cares for and loves the parts of your partner that were kind, funny, caring, comforting, etc. At the same time, there will likely be another part that is angry and hurt about how your partner abused and manipulated you.